Yo guys, what is going on? It is Invin here, and today what I'm talking to you guys about is, of course, the paid and regional transfers, which are going to be enabled with the April update, which we can expect to see on April 25th. Now, these have been something that have been much anticipated by the community, and I kind of want to cover it so you guys know exactly what's happening with them, as well as the lowdown on how you can actually get access to it if it is something that you are interested in. But as the title says, do be aware that these are paid, and that is including the regional transfers as well. Those are not going to be free, so do bear that in mind for the time being. There is no plans for that, and this is going to be the new version, if you do want to swap, that you're going to have to use. So moving into this, I'll go through everything that they've said, as well as the FAQ, to kind of give you guys the breakdown of both the server transfers, which is inter-region, and also then the regional transfers, which is, of course, from, say, for example, Europe to North America. Now, before we jump into today's video, if you guys haven't already done so, please do make sure that you drop a subscribe down below, and let's jump into it. So it says here, greetings adventurers. On April 25th, 2022, for Los Angeles time, after the downtime, we will release paid server transfers with the added functionality of region transfers. We have a dedicated FAQ, but I want to give you a quick summary, so please continue reading. Obviously, I'll go over the FAQ in a moment just to clarify a few points for you guys, so it's all in one tidy video for you as well. But for now, we'll read through this post first. So, one server transfer token will cost $14.99, which is US dollars. So that'll be around about £11.50, £12 in British currency, about 13.50-ish in euros. So we're going to be seeing, somewhere around the 10 to 15 mark in whichever currency you're in. Obviously, I'm not aware of all currencies, but generally speaking, that's going to be your range, with prices differing obviously in other regions due to currency conversion, like we've said. Each transfer token now comes with the ability to switch regions. You are limited to one server token at a time, and there is a 24-hour cooldown period before another one can be purchased and players can transfer again. I think that speaks for itself, but 24 hours for me seems a little bit too quick, especially as people can frequently transfer. However, the main argument I've seen people make on this is kind of, what happens if somebody transfers, farms a load of stuff up and transfers back? They're going to have to continuously do this to make it a very profitable thing, and to be honest, they're going to do it if it's on a week timer, 2-week timer. It's just going to delay them in doing it, but they're going to get more resources to sell, which is going to crash the economy arguably more. I don't know the best way to go around this, so I think 24 hours allows Amazon Game Studios to make the most money from this. If people are going to do it, they're going to do it either way, so why not, I suppose. If you have a server transfer token from our free rounds, they must be used before purchasing a server transfer token. You will be able to utilize these to transfer regions. They will show up as a free and paid within your store. So if you do have a free one still, you are able to use that to transfer regions now. So technically there's a little bit of free region transfer in there, but if you've already used it like the majority of players have, you will have to buy one for $15 if you do want to transfer regions, as well as just to a different server on the same region. If you are using this token as a region transfer token, you will be deposited within a holding server where you can choose your destination server in the proper region. Please note that worlds may be marked as full and no transfer, which obviously means you can't go to them. And then they say, thank you for your patience and understanding. We know that you have waited a long time to receive them, and we hope that you use these tokens wisely. So, of course, barring any bad actors that may come in with a lot of money and decide to transfer around, which I suppose is up to them if they want to do it, this seems like a pretty reasonable way to do it, in terms of it's going to mean that people generally stay where they are unless they're really desperate to join their friends or to join a different server to get a fresh start maybe. Who knows? But either way, it's pretty much going to be set in stone that actually the server mergers are going to be the biggest thing, which we have yet to hear some more news on, but they weren't mentioned in the recent dev update videos. But of course, it is going to give people the opportunity to jump about between servers should they wish to do so, which is, a pretty decent opportunity. Not something I personally am going to be taking advantage of right now, but the option is there if we do want it, which I think is a really nice thing. And I know a lot of players have been waiting for this, and they are going to utilize it pretty much straight away. Now, this is the FAQ section for the server transfers. Firstly, we're going to start off with within the same region, which is just going to be known as a server transfer like we've seen previously. These is exactly the same process. You log in, you go to the store, but instead of having a free token to claim this time, you will have to buy it if you want to. One interesting thing to note is that it does say at launch they will be $14.99 USD. This could go up or down, it could fluctuate, so we don't know that for sure, but it does say at launch, so potentially we could see a change in the future. However, right now that's what we're seeing. Obviously, you have to leave your company, you have to remove any active trading posts, sell orders and buy orders, and your characters must be located in a sanctuary, such as a settlement or outpost. Now, when you transfer across within the same region, obviously you keep all your characters' progression, your faction alliance and progress, your inventory and storage, all of your currency, your houses and housing decorations, and all of your quest progress. What you don't get, of course, is your company membership. Active trading posts, sell orders and buy orders must be removed as they will not carry over, and your friends list, which is of course world specific. You can move your character to any world except for ones which are currently full, in maintenance, or a world set that you have an existing character in already. So for those of you that don't know, you can't have more than one character in an existing world set. You can obviously make alternative characters on different ones. If you do want to, make a fresh level 0 and start again or something, then you can do that. But on the same account, you can't have two in the same area. So if you do that, be prepared that you can't transfer to that server. Now, in terms of the region transfers, then this one is a little bit different. So some of the restrictions when transferring my character to a different region. So similarly to the server transfers, you can't take your company membership with you. Again, all active trading posts, sell orders and buy orders must be removed as they won't carry over. And friends lists, like I said, that are world specific. However, for the region transfers specifically, you must be at least level 25 before transferring, and you must not own any houses before transferring. So you will need to make sure that you level up a little bit if you haven't done so. Most players will probably be past that point at this stage. And you cannot have any houses, so you will be required to sell houses before you transfer. Now, do bear in mind you will get all of your furniture and storage chests and trophies, etc. put back into your inventory when you do it, so you can just then rebuy them, and at least now you do get half of your purchase price back when you sell a property, but it is going to lose you a little bit of money if you've got, say, 3 tier 4s. You are going to lose out on 30,000 there, so it is an investment, but if it's something you really want to do, then that is an option. Bear in mind here it says that if you have ever deleted a character in the region that you want to merge to before February 11th, 2022, you will likely not be able to merge into that same region you deleted the character in. This is a known issue and we're working to address this in a future update. So if this does affect you and you are trying to change regions, maybe just hold off for now because you should be able to transfer there once this has been updated, like they said there, in a future update, which they're hoping to address this issue in. Now, what you will do is select Region Transfer once you've purchased a transfer token in the Store World Transfer menu, and you will be placed into a random world in the desired region. You will then receive a free transfer token to change to a world of your choice in that region. Then select the desired world. This will consume the transfer token. So, essentially, if you do transfer regions, don't worry, you are going to get plunked into a random world. The off chances that you do get into the world that you wanted to be in, or maybe you don't have a specific preference, at which point you do then have a free world transfer token as a result of that, which is pretty cool. Alternatively, if you are wanting to go to one specific one to join a group or some friends or whatever, then you will be plunked into a random one and you can use that transfer token to get to your desired destination, and that will then consume that and you'll be back to having to buy one again should you wish to transfer. Now, will there be opportunities to transfer again if I chose the wrong world, or the world with my friends filled up, or I regret choosing the world that I transferred to? And it says transferring again will require an additional token, and you will need to wait at least 24 hours before you are able to transfer again. So in other words, you can actually zoom over to another region, and this again is only a 24-hour cooldown, so do bear in mind we might see some players jumping backwards and forwards. Economies may shift slightly on every server due to this, but at the same time it's going to allow a lot of people to get involved with their friends, communities, groups, etc., which is always a bonus, and I think will improve the enjoyment of New World dramatically for a lot of players. Now, what comes with me when we transfer, this is again specifically on region transfers, you get all of your character progress, faction and alliance progress, inventory and storage, all currency, housing decorations. So if a player has 500 items in all, 15 plus storage and their backpack, then they are likely to lose these items, so do bear that in mind. And also please make sure that you have enough space in your storage and inventory to accommodate all of your housing items and additional belongings. And you will also get all of your quest progress with you. where can I move a character to? And again, it's the same as the server transfers. You can go anywhere except from a full world, a world in maintenance, or a world from a set that you will already have an existing character in. So other than that, you're pretty much getting everything just the same as a server transfer. So this is pretty cool for anyone that does want to transfer regions, although you do have to pay to get this if it is something you want to do and you haven't saved a free token for it. So that is pretty much going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully this does help you all out in understanding what the region and server transfers are going to be going forward. Like I said, at the moment there is no plans for a further free wave. However, if we do get some news on that, I will update you guys. And of course, we should see some more server mergers in the future if they're necessary. However, this is obviously just going to be within the same region, but it might mean that you do get shuffled about even more afterwards. If you do want to do that, you know, not paid, then that is obviously what we're waiting for. And again, I will bring you guys any news and updates on that as and when we get it here on the channel. But other than that, that's going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully this does clear it all up for you. It's all in one neat, tidy space, so you can see everything you need to know about these transfers. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe down below, as both of those things massively help to support my channel here on YouTube. And other than that, I will catch you again very, very shortly on a brand new upload. So thank you for your time, thank you for watching, take care, and peace.